Gotcha.
Welcome, everyone, to Original Rebels Racing League Season 2. My name's Joe Wright. I'm here with Josh Hall. Sorry for the late start, but we're watching this little warm-up action we got going on. Another minute left, and the grid has already been set. So, moving forward, that's what it'll be. Josh, how's it going?
Doing well, man. Looking excited for some Daytona tonight. And, yeah, getting Season 2 of Original Rebels underway.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. And as you guys can see, we're working with a new UI tonight, so we're going to hopefully not have any hiccups with that, but we'll see. All right, while we're finishing up this, let's check out this year's schedule. All right, and as you can see, we're starting here at Daytona. Next we'll be in Atlanta, Wilkesboro. And then we'll take a little holiday break, come back to Las Vegas, Phoenix, and so on. And we'll keep you guys updated. That'll be every Sunday night, starting about 9:55.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this North Wilkesboro race. A little diversity tonight this year in the season.
Yeah, man. And as normal, with this Original Rebels Racing League, we're going to have a little driver spotlight. Brian Rupert's going to be our guy tonight. And he did well last season. Didn't he, Josh?
Yeah, he had a pretty good season last year, and looking to continue on this year and following that up.
Professional UPS driver. He's on Team JBM Racing. He's with McClendon and Isaac, and his best truck finish was first here at Daytona. So he is a defending champion. Hopefully, he'll be able to do it again this year or this season. Family, wife, Carrie, kids, Asher, and Alexis. Favorite drivers, Dale Jr. and Jimmy Johnson. And favorite movie, Friday. Favorite band, Kid Rock. And hobbies, fishing, sim racing. And interesting fact, he competes in state and company truck driving competitions. That's kind of cool.
That is really cool.
Not many people can say that. All right. As we're getting ready for the grid, And let's go ahead and look at that, Josh.
Let's take us through that.
Yeah, buddy. And so, starting on the pole, you got Fry Hubbard in that first spot. Zach Wetstein in the second.
Going to have Kyle Roberts in the 35 and third, and Garrett Kinder rolling off in fourth.
In fifth, you got Kieran Church and Clint Rice.
In row 4, you're going to have Aaron Addock and Ray Page.
In row 5, William Griffith and Justin Engel.
In 11th, the 5 machine of Elliot Loganecker and Josh Smith in the 47, rounding out row 6. Is
that it?
Got Mickey Isaac rolling off in 13th, Brandon Wallace in 14th.
I know what I'm doing. I messed it up.
That's all good.
All right. And then 15th and 16th, we got Ty Lawver and Rich Yeoman.
Yep. Jesse Necula and Charles Elmore rounding out row 9.
Jeff Paisley and Magic Mike in the 20th spot.
Lucas Hall, no relation, and David Guerrero in row 11.
Alex Veith is going to start 23rd while Tim Skillman on his outside.
Mike Baldwin in the 25th spot, and Josh the Jet Oswald in 26th.
Tyler Gackey and Jim McClendon will round out row 18.
Joaquin Meza and Tia Swank in row 15.
Brett Redder, Logan Sturgeon, Chris Heiner, Davey Rothkin, Richie Ferris, Ken Farmer, Philip Manzo, Sam Wetstein, Tyler Rice, Josh Welkovitz, Brian Rupert, and Keith Durst as they come off the corner number 4. Man, that's a tough thing to do that fast. And they're going to be green flag racing, and they're off.
Great start from the front row right now, too.
Oh, look at that. You got pictures of Zach Wetstein. What's up, Zach?
As they go into turns 1 and 2 side by side, Zach Hubbard leads on the outside, Fry Hubbard on the inside. Both getting a really good push. That bottom line just not as formed up as that top line right now. As you can see, that top line really has the energy, and they're prevailing right now. Give Zach Wetstein the lead as they come down the backstretch and into turn 3. And Garrett Kinder's going to clear as well. So 2 cars right there, or 2 trucks, excuse me, right there, them truck cars come down off of turn 4. Looks like Zach Wetstein's going to lead this one.
Sure is, man. He's getting out to a great jump here. Early in this race here at Daytona.
Now that outside lane, Clint Rist out there trying to get some help now. Looks like Kyle Roberts right behind him, giving him a push. Kyle's not able to stay on that back bumper, though. Trying to get that energy back rolling on the high side. And as you guys know, I'll be saying that a lot tonight. Super Speedway, it's all about energy, which line's going to move, where the draft is coming, where the power is coming from. So let's see who's going to have the energy here. Actually, Zach and Garrett are getting out to a little bit of a lead. They got almost a full car length lead right now off of Fry Hubbard.
And you can look on that mini map how tight this pack is still. I know it doesn't look like it's so much in there, but you got to think those cars are all within, half a second, a second of each other.
Yeah, and you can see that there's 2 cars just a little bit off the pace. The 88 right now, that is the 88 of Justin Engel. He's actually a lap down at the moment. And 28 Tim Skillman has fallen back as well. Looks like he just lost the pack. A lot of movement there. Looks like a little contact between Fry Hubbard on the outside. They're going to rock it through turns 3 and 4 here. They're still side by side. As now Clint in that 2 machine, he's starting to get a little bit of a run here. A little bit of help on that outside. Challenging Zach Wetstein for the lead as they come through the triangle. You see that 41 of Ray Page just not able to stay on the back bumper of Clint here as they come into turns 1 and 2. And he's got to get to that back bumper to try to give Clint the good push to get up there and challenge Zach.
That can be a tough thing to do, man. It's tough here. That is for sure.
Yeah, as we're starting to see that bottom line is really starting to break apart. It doesn't look like anybody's really able to come or go right now as they're all just side by side as they come through turns 3 and 4. The pack is pretty much all single file from looks like about 10th on back. And then you go back to double file back around 20th.
I tell you what, man, I love watching these guys on the super speedways. They really show their class when you get a lot of give and take between each other. It's awesome to watch.
Yeah, these guys show a lot of respect for each other. A lot of new guys in the league too. A lot of names we haven't called yet, so we'll be watching for them, see what they can do here. Is on lap 5 of lap 6 of 60 laps ago as they come down the backstretch. Still 2x2. Now they're looking almost 3 wide here.
Went twice to the lead.
Yeah, something happened there between Zach Wittstein and Garrett Kinder. That's going to let that whole top line, that's going to let the third car in the top line actually sneak in there. Josh Smith up in the third place. So it looks like there was a big checkup on the bottom lane, and that's going to allow that high side to really prevail here. And you see that 47 U.S. Air Force machine of Josh Smith make it from the top line all the way to third. Right now, top 4 basically in line, and then 2x2 behind from Garrett Kinder and Brandon Wallace side by side. As they come down the backstretch now, Brandon Wallace is starting to get a little bit of a push here down the backstretch. Got that energy coming. He's going to start challenging here as he's already made it up to the outside of Ray Page. So he's got a big push from Mickey Isaac on the outside there. Mickey's going to make a run for it too. These guys are going to be challenging Clint for the lead, it looks like, as they come through the tri-oval.
Great job, Josh. Keep rolling it as I massage this thing. We're just trying to get these everything looking purty.
You're fine, man. And now Elliot Lodenbecker gets up in there into the top 5 here as he's going to start making some moves on the outside, helping that top lane move. A little bit of fallback now from that 99 of Brandon Wallace, but looks like that top line is starting to prevail. That bottom line's really starting to break up, so you can see that top line starting to gain the energy back as they come down the backstretch side by side. Clint and Ray still 1-2 with no real challenge yet, but Brandon Wallace and Mickey Isaac trying to make that high line work. So they come off of turn 4. And pretty much now the entire pack is side by side by side as they come down the front. Oh, big jump outside by Josh Smith. He's going to try to get that energy from the outside as he's going to show a challenge for the lead now. So he gets a big push here from the 47 of Josh Smith. I'm sorry, from the 99 of Brandon Wallace. Big shove down through turns 1 and 2. Onto the backstretch, Josh Smith now with a great run to the outside, getting a great push by Brandon Wallace. Are they both going to be able to clear the 2 of Clint here as they go into turn 3? No, it looks like Josh is going to pull down. Oh, a little bit of contact, they spin!
Oh, caution is out! Oh, back onto the wreck. Or back onto the track. Big one here. That's really going to shake things up for those guys as they were running up front, Josh.
Yeah, this looks like a great time for our wreckage replay. And it just looks like when the leader, Josh Smith, kind of pulled down to get in front of the 2 there. It looks like Brandon, I believe it was Brandon Wallace who was pushing him, kind of thought he was clear as well and just came down to the side, just following that car. Not realizing he was trying to leave him out there. These guys do have 2 fast repairs tonight and unlimited tires. So I'm sure we might see a few takers on the pit road here. It looks like we're going to get a good blimp view here of what happened. As they're coming down the backstretch, you see Josh Smith pull down in front of Clinton. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. The 99 just followed him on down there into the side of the 2.
Yeah, and how many times have we seen that, Josh, where the guy pushing that outside line just following so closely they don't realize where they are on track, and they're just so concentrating on that situation. And we're gonna go on board with that. What was it, the 44 there?
Yep, and then the 99. And then it looks like he just is that the 2 right there we're looking at?
Yeah, we're looking at the 2.
Yeah, it
Watch
looks like
it.
he just comes back across the track in front of traffic thinking
So the
he's gonna be
90,
able to get it back.
the 99, and then Wallace. Let's go on board with him. We'll try to check that out and see from his view what it looks like.
You can see he's pushing Josh Smith here, and yeah, exactly what happens. He just follows him right on down into the side of the 2 car or 2
And
truck.
you can really see here, Josh. I'm gonna slow it down for you, but you can really see how he's pushing this guy in front of him. He can't see the guy to his left. He doesn't know how far he is to the left, and he's just looking to give him the shove. And he sees him moving down, moving down. He's like, okay, I got to go with this guy I've been pushing, because that Smith hasn't made a big move to the left, right? And then it's just bam. Oh, there's somebody there. So, and now the 99 is on pit road.
Like I said, these guys do have 2 resets tonight, so I'm sure these guys are going to be taking their fast repairs and getting their toes, as we do have 1 car getting its lucky dog right now. Looks like the 6 car of Tyler Rice getting his lucky dog.
And we got a new leader, the 47 of Josh Smith, up 11 positions.
Him and Mickey Isaac both up 11. They were working real well together. A couple other really big movers as I'm looking through the field. How about Brian Rupert and Keith Durst both moving
Speaking
up
of Brian
23
Rupert, you know
spots.
who he is, right? He's our spotlight driver
He is, yeah, moving up 28 spots
in
since
that
the
old
green flag.
Ally machine, sporting the Jimmy Johnson paint job. Cool looking little truck.
It'll be interesting seeing Jimmy in the IndyCar series next year.
Yeah, that'll be a pretty cool thing to see. And at Super Speedways, the on the new UI with the incidents and things that happen fly by so fast with passes and stuff. It's hard to grab things that happened. But that's okay. We'll get it worked out. It's cool. Brian Rupert's going to restart in that 13th spot up, like you said, 28 positions. He is our biggest mover right now.
Him and Keith Durst both, and I think they were working together because
Defending champion. Watch out. If you're at the front, watch out for that man. He's a bad man.
speaking of defending champions, no, Matt Geist isn't running the league this year. I think he's just doing race control.
I think that's the case. Yeah. Matt Geist, the champion of the series.
So now we're coming through turns 3 and 4 side by side. Going to take this restart. And the leader will have choice of restart, so he can go as soon as the pace car pulls off on the pit road. He can choose when to go. As that pace car takes that big left turn, Josh Smith is going to lead him back to the green flag here. Green is in the air. Josh with a great start. Looks like he might have left Mickey Isaac sleeping a little bit as he gets out to a great start. The 5 of Elliott Longnecker, though, coming back to his back bumper, trying to get that big push as they rocket into turns 1 and 2. Mickey Isaac now trying to get a little bit of help from the, looks like the 23 of Aaron Adcock. As they come down the backstretch, High Line is actually starting to get a little bit of a run. A little more formed up. Zach Wetstein back on that bottom line. Coming to the back of Mickey Isaac. Sorry, back to the back of Elliott Longenecker. There's a lot of new drivers in here, a lot of new cars. It's like learning them all over again. Now I know how these NASCAR announcers feel the first race of the season. It's almost like a little silly season. As Mickey Isaac now get a great push here by Aaron Adcock. And he's going to get pushed to the lead as they come into turns 1 and 2. Is he going to be able to clear them? That's the question.
Ooh, 23 gets close to the wall there. Is he going to go 3 wide? No, he's going to think better of it, stay behind the 0-1.
I know that. There's a big check up there in the back as the back of the pack just got separated just a little bit. That was back around Jesse Necula and Charlie Elmore. And as you can see, the pack is split now into 2 big groups.
Zach Wetstein and Garrett Kinder there on the bottom line still holding tough, just kind of biding their time here, keeping some space, keeping those engines cool. I always talk about this too, keeping them engines cool. You see the 23 peeking out to the right of the 01. He's probably getting a little warm. He's been there a while now.
Yeah, and now William Griffith's coming to join that party too, as he's going to get right behind Aaron Adcock and see if he can help those two get back to the front. But it looks like Josh Smith and Elliot Langenecker just motoring along down on that bottom line. They're even pulling away from Zach Wetstein just a little bit. You can see all the movement throughout the field on our ticker there. Now that high line is really prevalent. It's almost like you see in NASCAR. There are more cars on that high side than there are in the bottom side. So when sim racing mimics real life, as you see that 23 just keep peeking out a little bit, trying to get a little bit air to the radiator as they come back into turns 1 and 2. As we're working lap 15 of 60. I know these guys do have a full fuel load, so they are only going to be able to go about, I'm going to say
Oh, they're
about,
wrecking, they're wrecking, the big one. Oh, a huge wreck, Josh.
my goodness.
We're going to bring in our second wreckage replay of the night. And I was just about to go on board with Aaron Adcock there and just watch him because I saw him going back and forth, and I really wanted to catch what was going on. And you're going to see that's a little turnage here. As we go on board with Adcock here. Uh-oh. Right?
There we go. And it looks like the 01 there just pushes up the track just a little bit more than he was expecting. And looks like that 23 just clipped him just a little bit in the left rear, sent him around. And when you send a car around in the front of the pack like that, it's never going to end up pretty.
No, it's always bad. Always bad. Look back further in the field, you'll see some guys get really into it here. Pull it back a little bit more for you.
Yeah, you can see the track just blocks right there. And these guys really just no place to go.
Everybody piles in. They're still wrecking. Magic Mike gets into it there, the 77. Who's that got through? Is that Logan the Fish? We got like 3 trucks that look the same. I don't know which one's which.
The blue truck got through.
3 of them did. 1 of them didn't. Man. So we have our second caution, and that one was a pretty big one. That took out some big players, I think, there, Josh. That was Fry Hubbard sneaking through there, I think. And the 9.
Yeah, and he stays out there. All Fry Hubbard, Kyle Roberts, and Logan the Fish Sturgis. So those 3, it looks like team cars there, staying out under this yellow.
All right, let's check in with our driver of the night, Brian Rupert. Where is he at? Let's see here. Here he is. He's rolling off now. He's going to roll off 14th, still up 27 spots, but our new biggest mover, Logan the Fish. Yep, he was definitely one of those blue trucks. And a lot of damage on that. What is that there? The 9? No, I don't know what color that is. 94.
Yeah, it's a 94 of Ken Durst.
Easters.
Keith Durst, I'm sorry. Fred Durst?
Robbie Heiner, you are watching the correct race. You hear me? We'll check in with Chris Heiner. Where's he at? He's rolling in the 20th spot right now.
Just listening to race control, they're talking where people are lining up in my ear, so it kind of just distracted me for a second, so I apologize for that. Trying to listen to a lot of things all at once.
Yep, I hear that.
So a lot of exciting racing already in these 18 laps that we've seen. A lot of give and take and a lot of aggressive driving all at the same time. But not overly aggressive, I feel. I feel like it's been just aggressive enough, if you want to say that.
I completely agree with you. I think that, sometimes you got to be a little bit aggressive, but, these guys here, they all respect each other, and we've talked about it before. It's really fun to watch because they have that common interest to keep it clean.
So those blue cars we see, those are the Big Fish Motorsports cars.
They're the big fish, all right. They're at the front. Everybody's going to be chasing them fish right here. Fry Hubbard to the lead. Kyle Robertson, Logan the Fish Sturgeon there on the outside. Or I'm sorry, that's Kyle Robertson outside, Logan Fish in the third spot. See, that blue cars will get you messed up.
Looks like they were trying to let that 26 in, but he just wasn't able to get down there. So it's a big push up at the front. Well, we got one car down on the apron off the pace. A couple cars dropping down to the apron. I think they see what's going on up there and they just want to get out of it. Keep themselves clean. As they're trying to make it 3 wide a little further back, but they think better of it. Now Fry Hubbard getting that big push. By the Fish on the bottom. Kyle Roberts trying to make that high side work, though, as he's getting a big push now. Is that the 66 of Tia Swank up the top side?
66,
Nope,
he's on the bottom, yeah.
Nope, that's the 23 of Aaron Adcock. So we've seen Aaron work that high side and be able to give good pushes to the front here. So Aaron's trying to give Kyle the big push now.
Yeah, Aaron went 3 wide there when that wreck happened. I don't know if he meant to, but the 01 stayed way high, so he was dipping his nose out in there and didn't work out. But Aaron back to that same spot now. Second on the outside line, putting him in fourth position.
As they come off turn 4, side by side. Teammates now battling for the lead. It's Fry Hubbard and Kyle Roberts there on the outside, trying to make something happen. Aaron Adcock giving a big push to Kyle, and the Fish giving a big push to Fry. So, got a little fish fry up down there on the bottom side.
As soon as you said it, I was like, he's gonna say that. I knew it was coming.
And Tias in that Heavily machine down on the bottom side, trying to follow those two up there at the front. As we ride along board right now. Aaron Adcock trying to make that high side work. You see he's got a very good handling car. Not a lot of movement of the wheel. not jerking that thing back and forth. He's very, very smooth on the wheel. And that as a pusher is exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think, and as that front guy, you kind of want to hug your guys. I know they're your teammates, but you kind of want to hug them and get that run up to the wall during the straightaways and kind of take a little bit of air off that right rear of the 9 for the 35. But they're racing each other clean, their teammates, and they're really holding this thing down at the front right now.
Yeah, Joe would tell you when I used to run as teammates back in the day, I was always known as the pusher. And, well, we got spin on the backstretch. The 47 went around.
He went around
That's
fast,
Josh
too.
Smith. Looks like he got, try to see who else was involved in that one. Believe it was the 45 of Lucas Hall. I'm going to rewind mine here just a little bit, see if I can see what happened.
All right, while we're looking for that, we're going to bring in that old wreckage replay. All right, we're going to go on board with Mr. Josh Smith. Well, we're going to go above him now. How this whole thing started. A little 3 wide again. Stuck that nose in there, and that's what happens. 47, just an unlikely suspect of some other people's stuff. See, the 41's going to go inside of the 28 here. And no room to make that move right there. 47 goes around. And then Skillman, awesome driving through the track, or the grass here. Keeping it straight after being turned. You know, the crappy part about that one, Josh, is if you're that guy in the middle and you get away with it, now you feel really bad.
Yeah, and I know I heard, right as that happened, I actually heard someone's engine pop. So I'm wondering if that had anything to do with it as well. I'm trying to check that one out right now.
I know Charlie Elmore hit pit lane right away. I'm not sure if him.
I know Charlie Elmore's had some issues. He's been stuck on pit road.
Tia Swank also hit pit lane. But I mean, show anybody popping an engine. Any of the logs here. All right, as we're about to go back to live. Still under caution. Lap 24 of 60. Look back at the lead. The Fish Fry and Roberts still holding it down. You like that? Think they'll like that? On the Fish Fry and Roberts. Holding it down at the front. While we're doing this, why don't we do a little run through the top 10 with our NASCAR Tower. All right, you got first is Fry Hubbard. Second, Kyle Roberts. Third, Logan the Fish Sturgeon. Aaron Adcock in that fourth spot still. Fifth, Ray Page.
6, you're going to have, I apologize, my screen just died for a second.
David Guarino.
Yep, Tim Skillman, Ken Farmer, Mike Baldwin, Chris Heiner, and Zach Veith. Zach Heiner is the top 10.
Chris Heiner. I don't know who Zach Heiner is, but definitely Chris Heiner.
I see, yeah, it's Chris Heiner. I'm illiterate.
It's okay. We'll get you there.
This is my first time doing this, so
Yeah.
bear with me.
Hey man, I'm struggling with the new UI, but I'm having fun with it at the same time. So
So there's a lot of new drivers, and sometimes you just see something pop up on the screen, and you hear say the wrong name. As I just heard somebody else just blow a motor.
I think you're just hearing stuff.
Well, I know Charlie Elmore's motor popped on pit road.
Okay.
That's what I heard that time, or the first time, and that's what I just heard again was Charlie Elmore engine pop again. I know he's stuck on pit road, so he towed, and when they towed him too far to the left. So he says he's too far to the left, and his car is totaled, so he can't move left or right. So I think his night will be done, unfortunately for him.
Interesting. All right. We're about to go back green.
Green flag, green flag.
Flag is out. And they're going to roar past you here. Cool camera view. As they try to get up through the gears. Hopefully they don't miss shift like some people that I know.
It happened once. Side by side through turns 1 and 2. They come. Fry Hubbard with a little bit of a lead, a little more advantage right now. But here comes Kyle Roberts on the outside with that big push from Aaron Adcock. The Fish just not able to get to the back bumper of that 9 car. So that top lane looks like it's going to have a little more energy as they come into turns 3 and 4. David Garino on the outside starting to make his way up there too with the 59 of Ken Farmer close behind.
Yeah, it looks like
That's
those blue guys are going to have to recruit this 23, man. He's looking good with them up there running in that fourth spot. Really giving a good push on the outside line there to Kyle Roberts. They might even lead this lap. Not quite, but they're on their way. Because Fry's not really getting much help on that bottom side from Logan.
Now Logan's kind of just hanging back a little bit, it looks like, and not really sure what's going on there. And then the 41 of Ray Page not able to close up either. And we see that 60 of Dave Garino now starting to make a little bit of headway on that top side. But here comes Ken Farmer and the 24 of Chris Heiner on that high side. Now the 28 Tim Skillman and the 34 of Mike Baldwin starting to make a little bit of gains on that bottom lane, trying to catch up to the 41 of Ray Page.
They really
Right
need
now,
to close that gap up on the bottom line to give these guys some help at the front. Otherwise, that top line's ready to go. They're raring. Oh, a little contact there for that third spot between the 68 and the 41. A little side draft gone wrong. That really going to spread out that bottom line and check them all up again.
Yeah, not a lot of tight racing right now, so not a lot of energy on the top or bottom side. And that's not really helping or hurting anybody right now, but it just kind of got the whole field in a little bit of a deadlock.
Yeah, and Adcock's really doing some checking. Oh,
Oh,
now
makes
he
the
goes to
three
the
wide.
outside. Trying to break up the fish circle. See how that pans out for him here is... Man. Oh,
All right, man, caution is
we
out.
got a caution.
Behind, yeah, the 88
Justin
went around
Engel.
turn 3.
Gonna bring in our replay. Things sorted out real quick.
It sounds like just a little miscommunication between the driver and the spotter there as they went into the corner. We'll have to see what it looks like on the replay.
We're gonna again go over the chopper side because that's really the best way to tell in these situations just what's going on. And I'm gonna bring it in right now. And we're over the top of the 88 here. That blue and red car on the outside line. You're gonna see he's to the middle lane. A big checkup coming. He's gonna get down. And Magic Mike, I don't know if he just wasn't seeing Engel there or what happened there. Maybe we can go on board with Magic Mike and just see exactly what was going on board.
I do know from the driver's communication, they felt like he may not have been clear, but I think the video is going to show a little different view of that. Yes, they come down the backstretch here. That 88's got a great run on the outside.
It looks like something happened in the middle there, and that car's coming back at him fast. He makes a moving maneuver. And, I mean, Magic Mike let out of it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure who to. I don't think you can put the blame on either driver there for that one.
Yeah.
That just looks like a racing deal.
See if we can slow it down here and just difference in speed here. See, we're slowing that down. That's 79's falling back fast, man. I don't know what happened to him if he popped. What? But Magic Mike lifts, turns left, but not enough. Turn in the 8.
Fortunately, I don't think there's a lot of damage. He was able to get that truck fixed up, and
It cost Magic Mike more than I think it'll cost Justin Engel. Looks like Magic Mike's got some right front damage here as he's coming off pit road. Lap 30 of 60, about the halfway mark now.
they'll be hitting halfway when they cross the line this time.
So Adcock breaks up that front four a little bit. Slides himself into that third spot. Gonna change the dynamics of that outside line. You think you're gonna see a little checkup on that bottom side? A little gamesmanship, get his teammates to the front?
Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, you got to figure these guys are looking big picture here, so maybe not. Then again, it all depends. I mean, with the people we used to race with, that's the first thing we would do is try to check up a little bit and get our friends down there.
It's all about knowing people when it comes to that stuff, so. Alright, well, while we have a second here, I'm gonna plug some more for these guys. Go check out the Original Rebel Racing Team League, myshopify.com. Your shirt will be added to the league store inventory. So if you're a racer and you want your own personalized t-shirt, check that out. Shopify.com. Pretty cool
You get some,
stuff right there.
you need to get some Original Rebels Intensity Broadcasting shirts.
I know, right? Get on it, Matt. What the heck? They don't do enough for you?
Matt, you do a great job, and you do a lot for us, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, man. He put it on a swell of a league, man. These guys, I say it every week. Can't say anymore. They're awesome. And, man, Fry Hubbard. Now, Brian Rupert's been hanging at the back. Still back there in the, what now, 21st spot. Still 20 positions up.
He's part of this fish fry team too, right? Or the big fish team?
I'm not sure.
As the pace car pulls off.
I was trying to see how many incidents he had, but...
Green is in the air. Fry Hubbard with a big jump and a big shove from Aaron Adcock. And now Aaron's going to jump to the high side now. He's going to leave Fry all by himself down there with no help. But it looks like he's going to get a little bit of help here in the form of the 41 of Ray Page. But a little too late as that 23 of Aaron Adcock is now making it to the front. Is the 26 of Logan Fish going to give him a little push here after the 3Y that he tried taking them on before? It looks like that 23 is going to clear Fry Hubbard all by himself. A real power move into turns 3 and 4. Does that outside line have anything for him?
Adcock to the point, but now he's going to be left out. Those three are going to hook up on the outside. But that 41 is going to slide up in there. We haven't seen him really push anybody there. He's been really holding that gap. That's going to hurt the 23. Fry Hubbard back to the point now.
And now the fish. Oh, a little loose there, that 23.
Yeah, he was a
That
little
23.
tight on entry there. Really trying to
Yeah,
suck up to 9. Fry Hubbard. He's shoving the crap out of Fry Hubbard down the backstretch.
yeah, he was shoving him in the corner. I don't know if that's a good idea. He was bumping him all sorts of in the corner here, and you can see him actually getting right back on that back bumper. And yeah, he's pushing him in the corner. You can push in the corner if you're already connected, but if you're not connected to somebody and you give them a bump in the corner, that's going to get them all astray.
I completely agree with you. Fry Hubbard's going to lead that lap, and the 23 still giving him heck. Really up on that bumper, man. And he really wants the Fry to just clear, but he's got his teammates on the outside there. He might... I mean, I don't see him lifting at all, but he knows he's getting that business from behind for sure. And now we get to see Chris Heiner into the picture on that outside line, really giving a shove from the third spot on the outside line. That's dangerous. Pushing the pushers, never safe. Always scary.
Yeah, if you're the third car in line, you just want to kind of ride near that back bumper without touching it. If you can break that bubble and just stay on that back bumper, that's going to make that line move. As the energy now comes to the high side, it looks like Logan the Fish getting a good push now from that 35 of Kyle Roberts.
And then Chris Heiner's doing exactly what you said. He's keeping himself right inside that back rear bumper bubble of the 35, but he's not leaning on him. He's giving him the space to do work, and if he has to lift, he's able to lift in time, and nobody's going to run into him. And you can see that distance on both sides is pretty close. The 35 could really squeeze up to that 26 and give him a run here, and that might help. But Adcock looks to the middle now. He's 3 wide at the front. He's going for it. Man, what a power move.
That's the second time we've seen him take them 3 wide and make that move all by himself.
I mean, the Fish keeps riding that high line, high, wide, and dirty, and we know that that's fast, but you always run that risk of somebody jumping inside you. Now, you're safe when you got your teammate behind you, but when that second place car really wants that position, they're going to go for it, especially at the front.
Yeah, and Aaron's doing a smart job now. He's not quite hugging that yellow line. He's kind of running a half a lane up, and that's not going to give Fry any room to try to get underneath him. And at the same time, we got a spin.
Yeah, it looks like Garrett Kinder went off track at some point here.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Yellow is out. The 42, the 94.
Yeah, McClendon is
44.
crashed, it says. You'll look at it here. That starts in front of them, so that's the back of it.
Yeah, the 88 was the first car around, I believe.
So Justin Engel having a tough night.
Justin Engel just came across the radio and said he got run over, so we'll have to check
Pulling
that
replay again, yep. All right, so we're watching Justin Engel here. If we can catch and see what happens. He's been having some blinking issues back there.
He said somebody got up into the wall.
Yep, you can see that right there in front of him, the 42. So that's where that all happens in front of him. So let's actually go even back again. Check out the 42. What happened there? Joaquin Meza. Wrench machine. Like the 95 gets into the outside wall and just comes off the wall, and a little bit of net code there with the 42. He's going to come down across the front of the 99. And I think what happens to Angle is they're just trying to get woed up there. They're seeing this in front of them. And we watch Angle in the 6 here. Tyler Rice. Pile driven. Right down in front of the 22. 22 is Kieran Church, correct? Yep. Melee ensues. Our spotlight driver also caught up in that one. I don't know if he's got too much damage, but Ryan Rupert definitely in the middle of that one. See if we can go on board with him. He gets tagged from behind as well.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of some people with heads up driving and some people just not paying attention. Just smoke. Once you see smoke, I mean, I don't know about you. Every time I see smoke, I automatically lift off the gas, unless it's the last lap.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easy to mess that whole thing up, though. Say that. See here what happened there. One of them misses. Brian's trying to get woed down. Bottom line, but 44 trying to get through it.
It looks like
he
the
locked
40.
up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like the 44 kind of locked up his brakes a little bit and started to spin down the track into the back of him.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to cost Rupert too much. Still looks pretty good. Maybe the rear end a little bit. See from the chase. Yeah, a little bit of rear end damage there.
Yep. But the lights are off on the pace car now.
Yep.
We got a new leader, Chris Heiner.
Actually, Rupert used his reset, so he's got a new truck. Chris Hyder to
There
the
you
point.
And William Griffith on the outside. So those guys didn't pit. The top 4 cars did not pit. 5th and 6th pit about, I'm going to say 15 laps ago. Then you got 9th and 10th who pitted about 10 laps ago. Then the rest of the field just came in that time by. So a big mix of strategy here throughout the field.
Yeah, very big mixed bag. And see if I can use this new UI and kind of look at some pit stuff. See here. You can call it when they go green.
Will do.
The fuel.
While this is all going on, Joaquin Meza still stuck in the pits. I know he just said he had some issues with his steering wheel and his controller. So we'll have to see what happens here as the pace car is about to peel off. Chris Heiner, William Griffith to the front here. Chris Heiner's going to have control. Green is in the air. Great jump by Chris Heiner as he's going to actually get out to the lead here.
There's a really cool thing, a little stint length. So Heiner's been out there for, if I'm reading this correctly, 24 laps and up 32 spots.
That's correct. They rocket down the backstretch now. Chris Heiner is getting a little bit of a challenge now on the outside by William Griffith. Neither one of them, though, with a real good push on their drafting partners here. As Heiner's getting a push now from David Garino on the outside. William Griffith's getting a push from Richard Yeoman. Oh, big wiggle from Josh Smith, though, on that bottom line. He's going to check up that whole bottom line just a little bit.
As we just crossed the line, 20 to go. Caution's out.
Yep. Big wreck on the front stretch. 4, 5, 6 cars involved. I see the 46, the 29, the 98 involved. The 24. Sorry, not the 24. The 44. Magic Mike and the 77 involved.
Start with Magic Mike and we'll see how it happened from his standpoint.
Vernon Church also involved in that. Oh, just a
Like it starts with the 34 there. Oh, and then 23 way up in the sky, and somebody hard into the inside wall, looking like Danica Patrick down there. Oh wow, man, that was a tough hit. All right, let's start with the 34 here and see what happened.
I need to see the replay again, but that just looks like a bump draft that goes bad.
The chopper. Big checkup in front of him, so he's checking up here.
Oh, and yeah, just is that the 59?
Yeah, I think that was Farmer.
Farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The farmer sees the checkup, I think, and jumps to that outside line there, and it becomes 3 wide real quick. You do that.
yeah, it looks like the closing rate Farmer had just he it was closing a little bit quicker than he was anticipating.
If we can go on board with old Mr. number 59 of Can Farmer. Yeah, if you're Ken Farmer, that happens that fast. You're either running the guy over or switching lanes. So.
Yeah, we can't blame anybody on that one.
Yeah.
That was just again just a racing deal.
Lots of checking up in front of them guys. I think that's what caused that one. Brian Rupert looks like he got a little right front in that one. Well, let's go back and see if we can figure that out. Yep, not gonna happen.
All right. I'm just noticing that the Josh count in this league has tripled since the first season. We've got Josh Lokovich, Josh Smith, and Josh the Jet Oswald. So a lot of Joshes out there.
For sure. You think this thing's we're gonna pick up some speed here now, with the way things are going?
I think so. I think these guys are finally starting to settle down a little bit. I know there's going to be a little of fuel saving here from some of these guys up front who need to go another 15 laps, 16 laps under green.
In the 12 machine, we got William Griffith, age 36, hometown Pelham, Alabama, and he's got his picture loaded too. I love this. I'm so glad that we've moved to this UI. It's cool. All right. He's our new leader. See if we can go through the order and just check and see who's got it. Chris Heiner, second spot. David Guarino in the third. Fourth spot, Rich Yeoman. Fifth spot, Josh Lokenvitz. He got the picture, 41 age. Hometown Baxter, Iowa. Sixth spot, Josh Smith. Seventh, Zach Wetstein. Go Yanks. I know that's not his picture. That's got to be an actual player. There's no way that's him. If so, I'm scared of him. I'm never talking to him. Eighth, Tia Swank. Ninth, Garrett Kinder. 76 machine. And then 10th, Tyler Lawver. Man, wow, that when I say lawyer every time I see that. Lawver.
So it looks like we're doubling up now. Go back to green flag racing.
We sure are. Tyler Gackey just getting off pit road. He said he was worried about not making this thing earlier today. He made it to the main. Looks like he might be struggling a little bit here in the main event. But that 12 of William Griffith's going to show us the way. Chris Heiner on the outside line.
This is the way.
The way.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is in the air, and we're racing. That 12 machine with a little side draft to Chris Heiner and then a run. Chris, late on the getting down, 68 is going to be able to get underneath him, but he's got a push now from that 25 machine, I think it is. Yep, the 25 of Rich Yeoman.
Now that 68 machine, David Garino, look to the outside for just a second. The 24 car now with the energy on the high side. I figured the 68 would have jumped up to go along with him. But that high side now with the big run.
That 79 ride of Josh Lokenvitz getting into the picture here, riding up in that third spot on the bottom line. 47 now of Josh Smith, tightening it up on that top side. Tia Swanks now in the race again. Josh up 23 positions from the start. Lokenvitz up 35 positions. He's up to that 5th spot.
Yeah, and there's Zach Wittstein as well, back into this mix, into the 6th spot. Sorry, into the 8th spot. It's bouncing all around. It's super speedway race, and you look over, next thing you know, they've gained or lost 3 or 4 spots. As they're all side by side throughout the pack as they rocket through 1 and 2.
Watch out for the fish fry crew. They're there too now. Their blue cars are coming back into the picture up here at the front, and they're on the bottom side underneath them.
Yeah, I see that blue crew lining up now, trying to make something happen. It's Chris Heiner now trying to make something happen. He doesn't really have much help. The whole field now, front of the field, kind of spread out as they come through 3 and 4. Not a lot of energy, not a lot of movement, not a lot of pushing. As we're going to be getting 14 laps to go and they cross the line here.
There is a 7-car pack off the back, and they almost look like they're just hanging out there waiting for something bad to happen up front. Maybe not. Maybe they're really trying to pedal it back up to the front there, but
it might be a smart move as we see a couple cars kind of wiggling around.
I said it.
A little bit.
Oh, real tight off the corner of the 95 of Lokenvitz. Almost gets into the side of Fry Hubbard, pushed him up the track real far. Lots of give and take there.
Now Chris Heiner to the point. As it looks like he's going to clear William Griffith as they go in the corner. Now William's going to get the run back.
Man, he got a heck of a run on that bottom side. 68, really side drafting the 25 here, trying to get back to the 12's bumper. But oh, we got one around Engel. He looked like he blinked out into the wall and then just turned left.
No yellow.
Yep, we stay green. Chris Heiner now. Needs a little bit of help from that 25. They're going to make something happen. I think they're just cooling them things off right now.
Yeah, and I wouldn't count anybody in the back 4 or 5 rows out either. 'Cause
they're 3 wide at the front. 25 got
Smith.
shaken out. Maybe not.
That
Little give and
47
take.
got
He
better
lifted.
of it. Yeah.
Yep. Is lifted even a word? It would be he lift, right?
I'm not sure. We'll go with it.
He lift. And that 68 and that 25 just made like the same exact push off the corner, and they did it again there. Wonder if that's a setup thing, but man. I know they all run a fix, but they're both like tight in the same spot, or maybe a connection issue.
Yeah, as Rich Yeoman's now trying to make that Dunder Mifflin machine move up to the outside behind Chris Heiner, trying to give a good push here. And here comes Josh Smith trying to make it 3 wide again. He thinks better of it. You know, right now he's thinking better of it. But I guarantee if there's only 2 or 3 laps to go, he wouldn't be thinking better of it. He'd be pushing right along.
Yep, with 12 laps to go, maybe not the wisest choice. With 4 laps to go, totally different world. They come through the trial from the spotter cam, which is pretty cool, on top of the box at the top there.
Chris Heiner's going to lead that lap with that push from Rich Yeoman. And now William Griffith has lost his help, but he's still hanging tight on that bottom line with no help. That's a strong truck right there. Here comes Yeoman with another big push here on the back of Chris Heiner. It looks like Rich just isn't comfortable enough pushing Chris. He gets up to that back bumper and he just kind of falls back. I don't know if he just doesn't like the way that the 24 is moving around, or if he just can't really connect as well as he'd like to. As they come across the line this time, 10 to go.
The last time our leader was on pit road, Heiner was lap 15. Griffiths was 16. Are they going to have enough to finish?
Gonna be close. You know,
There was a lot of caution laps. You got to take that
there's a
into
lot of caution
consideration.
laps. I mean, if we have a green-white checker, I don't think so. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe that's why the 25 isn't pushing as hard as he could be, because he's trying to conserve, trying to save a little bit of gas.
Rich Yeoman has been on track the entire race, never hit pit road yet. That's something to think about as well.
Showing, I have different data. I'm showing he has been on pit lane one time, and he's on a 36 lap stint as well. Same as
maybe that's just an error in the coding.
Yep, the top 4 of all hit pit road one time. Josh Smith has been on pit road 3 times.
Oh, I guess you're right. It does say pit stop lap. Cool.
As now Chris Heiner's trying to make a move to the lead. He's going to clear William Griffith going into the corner here. Put him to the point all by himself.
Maybe Rich didn't take gas. Could that be a possibility, Josh? Like he hit pit road and didn't hit it?
I don't know.
Still showing him 51 laps on his stint. We'll see. Maybe we'll talk to him at the end of this thing. 3 wide through the tri-oval. Oh, man. Zach Wetstein gets doored but hangs on to it. Slides up into that top line. Man.
Yeah, and Rich Yeoman now trying to make that taking that outside lane work. Josh Smith giving him a big shove here through turns 1 and 2 onto the backstretch. And that top lane looks like it's going to prevail coming down the backstretch. Tia Swank coming in as well, trying to make something happen with that tie line.
25 was clear for a split second. It might be too late. Oh, man. That was as close as you can get right there. Heiner definitely had a little bit of lift and pucker effect on that one.
I don't think Chris wanted to check up at all, but he ended up doing it. Now, Josh Smith, Tia Swank, and Zach Wetstein are going to make something happen on that top line. We've seen Zach have really good runs at the super speedways, so
we sure have. This is his chance to get up there and show these guys what he can do. And these outside guys are flying right now. They might both clear. Tia Swank might clear as well.
He is clear, but he's not going to pull down. He's going to let Josh pull out to the lead here.
Yeah, it's actually going to be a great strategy. Him and Zach Wetstein are going to hook up.
And here comes that blue crew on the high side as well. Look at here. You see
Logan
down.
The Fish is going to push Zach. Or they're going to take him 3 wide. I don't know. I think they'll push him.
All right, man.
Oh, caution's out.
Yellow is out. The 97 and the 34 around in turn 4. So now for these guys that have gambled on fuel, this changes everything for them. Oh.
Alex Beef upside down. See if we can go into chase mode and just see what happened there. Like the 6 gets into the outside wall. And comes off the wall. And back up the track. Veith goes and over and over and over. Tough break for Alex Veith. Man. That 6 car, Tyler Rice, having a tough night again tonight.
Man, he's been struggling all night, it seems like. I'm going to see if we have any takers on the pit road. We do. The 24 of Chris Heiner hits pit road.
I knew he might have to.
The 94, Keith Durst on pit road.
Rich Yeoman stayed out.
Oh, also, the 46 of Lucas Hall. The 16 of Tyler Gackey. All on pit road right now.
Hey, thanks, Ian. And Matt Knight says lifted.
Lifted.
And then he says lift and pucker.
You even lift, bro?
Man, if I lift, I get run over every time, right, Max? I know you're watching, Max.
Oh, ouch. Ouch.
And dial him up, Ian, if he's not on there.
I feel like I should be reading the chat right now.
All right, let's roll through that top 10 one more time. 5 laps to go. Tia Swank at P1. Josh Smith in P2. Zach Wetstein, the New York Yankees baseball player, in 3rd. Logan the Fish Sturgeon in that 4th spot. Rich Yeoman's going to come 5th. He's a Canadian. Rich. I like it. Bry Hubbard from Chatsworth, Georgia, age 43, in that 6th spot. Kyle Roberts coming in 7th from Stephenville, Texas, age 51. William Griffith back to 8th. Jesse Necula, 9th. Clint Rice, 10th. That's our top 10. Let's keep rolling. In 11th position, we got David Guarino. I'm sorry, I'll make that Garrett Kinder. In the 13th position, Tyler Lauber. Josh Lokenvitz, the 14th spot right now. Aaron Adcock. Ken Farmer in the 16th spot. Jeff Paisley in that 18th spot. Sam Wetstein with the real Zach Wetstein. That's got to be the real one. All right. And then Jeff Paisley in the 18th spot. Oh, man, they keep flip-flopping on me. 20th, Kieran Church. Jim McClendon. Tough to get them straight when they're back there falling back because of their positions. Back to the front. Yeah, Swank's going to lead us to that green flag. If you want your picture and your stuff put in there, get with Matt, and he'll get you the info on how to get that done. It's got to happen on your end, drivers.
Please make the pictures at least PG.
Yeah, I'll just hide you if you don't.
As the field comes off of turn 4.
We're going to have 4 to go.
Yep, 4 to go. That pace car is going to make that hard left turn on the pit road. Tia Swank, Josh Smith on the front row. Green is in the air. Tias with a great start. Josh Smith, though, hanging tight. But Zach Whitstein giving a great push to Tias.
Thanks for the stars, Max and Ian. Awesome.
We appreciate that. But Zach Whitstein getting a good push right now from Logan the Fish on that high.
That's not Zach on the outside. 47 is Josh
right.
Smith getting a push from Sturgeon. Zach Wetstein giving the pushing down there on that bottom line, but they're lined up way better on that outside line. Got 3 cars lined up real tight. That's going to give them the lead here in a second. That 47 is going to swoop down in the corner here.
I don't think so. He already pulled that once with those teammates, and they left him out to dry. So I think he learned from that. He's going to just stay right there and see if he can pull the fish fry crew around here.
They're not going to have any of it. They're gonna jump outside of him in a second.
2 to go at the line.
Tough call if you're the Fish. Ooh, one little bit out of shape in the try over there. He saved it though. He's on the inside line there. I think that was and I think that was a 2 or the 35 of Kyle Roberts. I couldn't see.
And here comes that high line again. Here comes Josh Smith with the big run, with that big push from Logan Sturgis.
Rich Yeoman now up to the back of Zach Wetstein. That's really going to help that bottom line a little bit more. But that 47 is not looking to get down. He sees that he can stay there.
Somebody off the pace. Somebody just pulled down onto the apron. I'm not really sure who that was.
Yo, it's Rich Yeoman. He's out of gas. He's out of fuel.
So the white flag is in the air. 1 lap to go to decide this. Josh Smith now making that car 3 wide by himself as he moves down to the bottom. Oh, he gets a big push from Sturgis.
Hangs on to it, man. Sturgeon is putting it to him back there. Yeah, Swank's going to tighten up. Yeah, we'll go back and look at these wrecks as they happen. Tia Swank, Zach Wetstein, 3 wide. Zach to the middle. Is it going to work? They're 4 wide.
Yeah, William Griffiths now
back to
second
3.
Place. Zach Wetstein pushing that 12 car along. He's going to jump that top. He's going to get turned by Josh Smith.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. We're going to follow him to the end here, though.
To the line.
Uh-oh.
Give it to the fish.
Man, he was blinking out or something. That was wild. Let's go back and look at that. What a crazy, crazy finish there.
Man, there was like
Logan the Fish Sturgeon. There was 4 things. We're gonna go back and review those last 2 laps. We have to tonight. Let's take it back. And while we were dialing that up, check out this awesomeness.
They're talking about the 34.
All right, let's check out that last lap. Man, what a wild, wild finish coming to the line. Logan the Fish Sturgeon takes the W, but go ahead and look at what happens here. See if we can get a good view of it. Rich Yeoman runs out of gas there.
Yep.
That's the first thing.
And then a little further back in the pack, the 22 of...
I think they wreck coming to the line here. I think there's a little puff of smoke there. Yep, there's a 22. Kieran Church gets turned. 17 into the outside wall. That's way at the back, though, because we keep our attention here at the front. The 47 really getting a push from Sturgeon. Sturgeon jumps outside. Tia Swank underneath. He's going to try to push 47 now. He thought better of it. Gets forced under the yellow line. They go 3 wide. This is where it gets real crazy. Go ahead and slow this thing down a little bit so we can kind of analyze. So we were calling 4 wide. I think at one point it looked that way, but I don't know that it was. So then keep rolling, keep rolling. They're 3 wide. And that's where the first wreck happens here. Tia Swank in the 29 of Jesse Necula, I think?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Well, it's the 2. Take that back. That's the 2. Machine of Clint Rice. And then bam. Alright, so what happened there? Oh, it looks like Zach just pushes up a bit. And then the nose gets underneath him. Josh Smith does. Turns Zach down. That's going to take Zach and him out. Running for this thing. Then Zach goes back up the track. Gets a little bit of fry, but a lot of the 95. That gets it going straight, but Tia Swank gets collected again. Man, there's so much going on. All right, and you got a 4-car breakaway for the win here. You're going to see Fry Hubbard in the 12 while everybody's wrecking behind him. Coming to the line. And a huge run through the track. Oh, he ran out of gas, too, at the line. Look at that, Josh.
Incredible.
See if we can get a better camera view. Final spot here.
We're about to pull, as soon as we do that, yeah, then we go through the grass there.
Yeah. Looked like he drove through the grass for that one. All right.
Let's pull our third place finisher in, William Griffith. William, Josh, and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I got you guys.
Man, crazy finish there coming to the end. People running out of gas, people driving into each other, and you just got to be there at the right place at the right time to come home in third. How do you see that?
That's exactly. I'm in the no fuel boat for sure. That's what I was just talking to them about. Right when we were coming in, right off of 4, it started to sputter, and that was it. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, it was a wild, wild thing, man. I saw you sputter right at the line, and you sputter 100 yards before that, and you don't even get that third spot. You might come home fourth, man. But awesome fuel strategy. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, definitely. So want to thank Matt for sure for the league, and for Alex for putting on a great team. Dark Horse Motorsports. Alex, myself, Charlie, and Christopher Heiner, and Josh Lokenvitz, and Aaron. So it was a good time tonight, man. So I just really appreciate everybody.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations on that third place finish, and great way to start the season. And hopefully, we'll talk to you again later on in the season.
Yeah, let's hope I'm up here next week.
Sounds good, man. Congrats, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, and then coming in second place, we have Fry Hubbard. Fry, Josh, and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, what's going on, Josh and Joe?
Man, that blue crew, as I was calling them tonight, you guys were hooked up and making things happen tonight throughout the race. It seemed like you guys were working together real well, and I know Josh Smith, it looked like earlier in the race you guys pushed him out to the front, and you kind of just dumped him and went on by him, and he kind of learned from that. So how do you see the end of that race?
I'd say that's a really exciting race. I got a little loose coming on the back stretch there. I got a really good shove from Josh. I was pushing Logan. I try to push Logan out there to the lead, and the William 12 car, he was pushing too. So I mean, it's the last lap run, and it's every man for himself. So right there at the end, it was exciting and crazy how it ended. But I noticed once I did push Logan out there, and I actually went up against the wall. I noticed, I think it was a 48. Something happened to him. It looked like he ran out of fuel, maybe. I don't really know, but I just shot it through the infield. It's the only choice I had.
Yep, he definitely ran out of fuel. He just let us know about that, and I think that was the 98, right, Josh?
Yeah, it's 98 Sam
Yeah,
Wetstein.
so Sam Wetstein ran
Oh,
out of fuel. Yeah.
ran out of fuel. Yeah.
Yep. So Sam ran out of fuel coming to the line, and then you, run through the grass to avoid him, I guess. Awesome finish. Anybody else you need to thank before we let you roll out of here?
Got to thank Matt Geis in the lead, man. This is a great bunch of guys. I guess y'all can see that from the booth up there. I mean, they put on a hell of a show every week, and got to give a big shout out to Logan Fish and Logan Fish Motorsports here. I mean, we're trying to make a good team, and I think we pretty much proved it tonight. We're going to be a force to reckon with.
You sure did. You guys showed power out there. It was awesome to watch. Good job.
Thanks, Josh. Joe.
Have a great night. And now we're going to pull in our winner, Logan Sturgeon. Logan, Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Man, heck of a finish. Great run. Especially from that whole team, we saw you guys working real well together. I was calling you guys the Blue Crew, and when you and Fry were hooked up, the Fish Fry, you guys had that thing going on tonight, and you get the W. How'd you see it from your side of the race?
First of all, I want to say I can't thank the guys, my teammates in Big Fish Motorsports enough. We went into tonight knowing that we all had solid super speedway trucks, and the goal was to control both lanes. And for a while, we did that. And we were waiting to see if the other guys were going to come into pit. We didn't think that they were going to make it, so shout outs to them for conserving fuel better than we did. But as soon as the 47 dropped down, Fry was telling me to jump up, and I knew that we were gonna at least have a shot at winning when he was pushing us.
Yeah, it was an awesome finish, man. You guys showed a lot of pace early, a lot of teamwork early. I know that 23 was helping you guys out. You guys thinking about picking him up as a teammate?
Yeah, if he's a free agent, we might need to talk to him. I know we're looking for a fourth driver for our team.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations on the win. A great way to start the season with the W, and I know you're going to show speed throughout the rest of the season, so I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
I appreciate it, guys. After a couple of the races or the truck races last season that got away from me, it feels really good to put this Big Fish Motorsports Chevy Silverado in victory lane.
Well, it's good to see it up there, and like I said, I'm sure it's not the first time we're going to see it or the last time we're going to see it at all.
I appreciate it, guys.
Hey, man, have a good night.
Now let's pull in our spotlight driver, Brian Rupert. Let's see how he saw his race. Brian, Josh, and Joe in the booth. You got us? Try that again. Brian, Josh, and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, gotcha.
Hey, man. Great job tonight. I saw you up there towards the end of the race, and I think you got caught up in that last wreck there. To the front, to the back, all kind of night. How'd you see the race from your side?
It was I don't know, it wasn't that great of a race for me. It was wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, man, you're the defending champion of the Daytona 150 here. Had to come out and show some strategy. It looked like you had the strategy right, staying out of the trouble early in the race, but get caught up in a couple of later stuff.
Yeah, me and my teammates, we kind of stayed to the back there, trying to stay out of a lot of the stuff that's going to happen.
Yeah, man, I have to ask because I see this here, and it's got me kind of reading your bio here. You compete in state and company truck driving competitions. What's that all about?
Yeah, well, they have a state, national, and company these truck driving competitions. There's actually three parts. Skills, like as far as driving, there's a written test and pre-trip.
It's awesome, man. My father was a truck driver for many, many years, so I didn't realize they had competitions for that kind of thing. But that's really, really cool, and I can appreciate that.
Hey, that's awesome. Thanks.
Yeah,
So, anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Thank Matt for putting this on and running this league. He does a fantastic job, and you guys, Intensity Broadcast. I listen to the broadcast after every race. Y'all are phenomenal, man. You do great.
well, we try, buddy. Thanks for the kind words.
No problem.
Hopefully, we'll talk to you next week in the top 3.
Hope so.
All right. All right, Josh. Well, that rounds out race 1 of season 2 of the Original Rebels Racing League, the Great American Sim Race. Our winner, Logan the Fish Sturgeon. Man, those fish drivers, Fry Hubbard, Logan the Fish Sturgeon. Who was the third one?
It's Fry Hubbard, Sturgeon, and yeah, I
Yeah,
can't remember now.
I
He
know.
was up there though.
Yeah,
Kyle Roberts.
Kyle
Kyle
Roberts
Roberts.
and Kyle Roberts. Man, they're looking for a fourth. Go check them out. They showed some strength tonight, and man, they worked together like a really good team. I'd like to be a part of. If I didn't have such a great teammate and Josh, I might think about it. But I just got a Survivor racer too, Max. So we're gonna come back at you again tomorrow, Monday night. What do we got Monday night, Josh?
Monday night we have the ISSL, I believe.
Yep, iRacing Super Stock League with Ian Martin. We're also looking at getting started with the ARCA series pretty soon on Monday nights, I think, as well, too, right?
Yep, and then we have the doubleheader on Tuesday with the Super Speedway Kings, and then the iOS series. They're in their playoffs right now.
Yep, Wednesday will be the first race of the playoffs, and where are we on that?
Tuesday will be first race night
Oh,
of the
I'm sorry,
playoffs.
Tuesday. Yeah. Man, I get my days.
I know, we all do because we do this too much.
Yeah.
It is going to be at Talladega.
Oh man, so a wild card race to start the playoffs. That's going to be pretty wild. All right, well, I guess
Yep.
we'll Intensity Broadcasted. I'm Joe Wright and Josh Hall, and this has been the Original Rebels Racing League Daytona 150. Man, it was a great one. See you guys tomorrow night, and Atman takes the call.